Join me as I challenge myself to read the creepiest NightWhisper horror stories and see if I can make it through the night without getting scared. There's something about the darkness of night that draws us in, don't you think? The shadows that dance across our walls, the creaks and groans of an old house, the feeling that we're not alone, even when we're by ourselves. It's in this atmosphere that NightWhisper horror stories thrive, weaving a web of unease and fear that's almost palpable. As I settle in to share the first tale with you, I can feel the hairs on the back of my neck standing on end. This one's called The Lost Highway, and it's a story that'll have you questioning the reality of our daily commutes. Imagine being stuck on a deserted road, with no GPS signal to guide you, and an unshakable feeling that you're being watched. The darkness seemed to swallow me whole as I drove down that eerie stretch of asphalt. Every now and then, a set of headlights would flash in my rearview mirror, only to disappear into the darkness, leaving me wondering if I'd really seen them at all. And then, there were the voices, whispers, really, that seemed to seep into my consciousness, warning me of an impending doom that I couldn't quite put my finger on. My heart was racing as I pushed the accelerator, desperate to escape the crushing sense of isolation that had settled over me. The silence was oppressive, a living, breathing entity that threatened to consume me whole. And yet, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being herded towards some unknown terror, a terror that lurked just beyond the edge of my headlights. It was then that I saw it, a figure, tall and imposing, standing at the side of the road. Its face was deathly pale, its eyes black as coal, and its presence seemed to draw the very air out of my lungs. For a moment, we locked eyes, and I felt my soul shudder in terror. In that instant, everything came crashing down. The darkness, the voices, the feeling of being watched, it all coalesced into a single, paralyzing fear. I tried to scream, but my voice was frozen in my throat as the figure began to move towards me, its pace slow and deliberate. The world around me dissipated, leaving only the figure and I. It was as if time itself had stopped, trapping me in a never-ending cycle of terror. And then, just as suddenly as it had started, everything went black. When I came to, I was sitting in my car, parked safely in my driveway. It was morning, the sun was shining, and the world was once again a bright, safe place. But the memory of that encounter lingered, haunting me still. The experience left me shaken, a feeling that's hard to shake even now. It's a reminder that our deepest fears often lurk just beneath the surface, waiting to pounce when we least expect it. As I sit here, reflecting on that terrible night, I'm reminded of the power of NightWhisper horror stories to tap into our deepest, darkest fears. They're a testament to the human imagination's ability to craft worlds of terror and unease, worlds that haunt us long after the lights have gone out. So, if you're feeling brave, take a moment to share your own NightWhisper horror stories in the comments below. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more spine-chilling content to keep you up at night. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.